Hello guys and welcome back to my Stomp the Bosses series. I'm Apology for anyone who doesn't know, and this is part 2 of my Levy and Hop Armadyl God Wars trip. So just a little update before we get into the video. The video that I uploaded yesterday that had this in it, some of you may have seen it because it was like 16 minutes long, even though like only the first 8 were really intended to be put up. That was my bad. I have edited it, and it's up on the channel now, all edited and all good, and all that great stuff. So I'm sorry about that. If you don't want to watch the same clip again, then feel free to just skip this whole video, and that's fine. I don't, I totally understand why. But let's get into the subject matter of this video, and this is kind of going off of what I had said in the beginning of the last video. It's actually more in the middle, but it's this whole notion of how I feel things need to come from me for myself, or else it doesn't feel right. Okay, so just to kind of clarify what I mean by that is, I won't take loans from people for skills. Let's just say I was buying overloads actually over bonus XP weekend 2 ones ago actually, and Cam, being the great person he is, he's like, hey, do you want a money lend? I can help you out there, and it'll make it so much easier for you, that kind of thing. And he knew how I felt about borrowing money, but he still offered it, because he's a good person. But he still offers it, and of course I say no, because, it's this whole thing where if I don't make that money, then I don't deserve to have that kind of, that item or that level in that skill. It's just that. And it's... sometimes I get a little stubborn about it, and I'm sure some of you have kind of picked up on that. So, I mean, I honestly will not take lends, and when I am given them, I am very prompt with them, and I return them ASAP all the time. Now, how does this really affect me is a big question. Not only is that just prevalent in my RuneScaping experience, it's prevalent in my life too. I personally never really ask people for help. I never ask people, hey, can you, help me out with this problem? Can you help me out with this? It's stupid sometimes, I know, and it's just me being stubborn and feeling like, if I don't figure it out, then how the hell am I gonna learn from it? It's that kind of thing, and it's one of those things where it's like, damn, I probably should have asked for more help throughout my years, and I'm sure I probably won't ask for help in the next coming years, because that's just not my style. It's just not me. That's just not how I do things. It's really weird sometimes. I hope you guys kind of understand what I'm getting at here. So there's that. And it's, like I said, it's one of those things where you kind of laugh at it and you're just like, oh, come on, am I really like that? And you're like, yep, yeah, I am. That's just how things go sometimes, my father, he actually has kind of the same mentality. He's very stubborn and very, not self-righteous, but he's very set in his ways as far as things go. And that stubbornness really kind of rubbed off on me, apparently, and yeah, so you get me not asking for help, and that's not really helpful for me because I'm not asking for other people's input on certain things. I just do kind of what I feel is right, and that's obviously good and bad. Obviously some people know quite a bit more than me. Actually, I'd argue that most people know quite a bit more than I do about just about anything. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but it's also a good thing because that means, while I do respect everyone else's opinions on certain things, I do tend to refer to my own kind of gut feeling about things, you know, that kind of thing. So there's that. I hope that kind of came off right. I don't mean to kind of sound self-righteous and like, oh, I'm always right, because normally I'd argue about 80% wrong with most of my things that I say. So yeah, there's that. Now that I've said that, I'm about to sound extremely hypocritical. Okay, so here's what I wanted to say is, you guys just don't be afraid to ask for help from people, because, you know, obviously more input means more views on certain subjects, and honestly, once you get like a very round perspective on things, you get to see all the sides, and you get to see where people are coming from on certain things, and you can kind of understand where people are coming from with that, you know, and it just promotes more understanding on a certain topic. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, I personally have seen, you know, these people who do ask for help and who do the right things. They tend to do quite a lot better than those who don't, aka me. But that's just, like I said, that's me, that's my personality. That's just how I am. It's sad sometimes to think about it that way, but it's one of those things where you're like, well, now I've been kind of brought up this way, and I've been kind of brought up, you know, you yourself, you need to pick yourself up from your bootstraps kind of deal. And, you know, when you're down, you pick yourself up. You don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. You do it, kind of thing. So that's just me, like I said. So don't be afraid to ask for help. That is my kind of topic here, I guess you could say. Because, like I said, again, more perspectives equals more understanding. So yeah, there's that, guys. I think I've kind of ranted a little bit much here. So now that I've gotten that all out of the way, I might as well end the video here. So guys, please continue to like, favorite, subscribe, and share my videos. That is just wonderful, and you guys are all lovely people, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So see you guys later.